We got some cops over here off of Evans. Looks like they're arresting someone. Probably at the store. They probably got called on at the store. Let's see what's going on over here. It's right here off of Evans in Baltimore. They already put him in the car. There was another one here, but he already left. So, yeah, they're right here on Baltimore and Evans, Central Division. Oh, they trying to shut the door on her now. It's C278 Central Division doing his little routes. Maybe we get our process faster instead of them waiting out here forever. Whatever she did. You know, they're not going to talk now. So this is the area it was in. Let's see where they take her. Because whatever she did inside that store. I'm not even going to go find out. But yesterday, hold up. See, yesterday, a marshal was over here on the corner of Tatiana Jefferson Street and Evans, right here at the corner, right? So yesterday, a marshal was over here pulling people over for tickets and stuff like that. So that's where I was at, and these dudes passed me. It just took me a minute to walk over here. Oh, look, here they go. Oh, that's what they took her home, I guess. Look, you see? They brought her around the corner, I guess. I guess they didn't want to harass her in front. Hopefully I can get them to let her go because of the camera. Because I don't know why they pulled over here to mess with her. They could have did that. See, there's the thing about moving people from the scene. And it can't be because you're being recorded that they move somebody. So I'm going to stand right here. Oh, look, they're over there. They're at the other side, the other house. So maybe she's part of this, whatever They probably found her at the store. She was saying something about a phone. Or maybe that's what happened. So they caught her over there. So looks like that dude. Look, he's got his shoes and stuff in his hand. The one over there on the porch, they pulled out of the car, I guess. I guess they fit the description, huh? I don't know if y'all could hear what she's saying. I know, I can't either. But I'm not trying to get closer. They'll turn on me. Here comes another one right here. Let's see if we can get him in there too. Make sure they don't do nothing to her. But that's a corporal right there because he got 2 stripes. Their sergeant has 3. So let's See that first car, 278, they had her in the back seat at the store down the street where they started from, and then they brought her over here. Yeah. So even if I ask them, they're not gonna tell me what happened. So I just sit here and make sure they don't do nothing to her. Because here's the other half of it. I guess it's over there. See? Over there. There's the other part of it. So I don't know if it's a dispute between them or their family or whatever, but I just know this is where they're at right here. Okay? So, I don't know the whole story. And they're not gonna tell me, so let's see. Even if I walk away, look, there's a camera recording them the whole time. See? And she's in that car right there, so I got a phone on it right there, posted up, recording right now. So I can walk away from it. See what I'm saying? Gotta help her out. So that way I can come over here, come across the street, show y'all the whole little thing that's going on. Because there's two cars right here. See? So, and there's another one on the porch over there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers. Oh, I don't know where the other cars are at. Oh, it's over there on the other side. Yeah, it's C289, C278, and the other one's over here on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cart number 2. Let's see, here's the other one. It's C277, license plate 1433499. Yeah. And since they're standing on the sidewalk, I have to go around them. So that way they won't say that I'm interfering. I get between them. See, feel me? As long as they're in between me and them, I'm good. So, y'all seen everything. Yeah, I could ask them, but they're not gonna tell me. No, I just record them for whoever's in that car for their safety because it's keeping them honest. You see, police officers here have a tendency to treat people bad, you know, even when they're off duty. Because I have a video that I posted on my YouTube channel about a off-duty police officer yelling and cussing at some kids when they were playing at the park, and I think it was called Dream Park or something. Uh, and they were pushing each other, and the kids were laughing, having a good time, and then she gets mad, starts yelling at them, cussing at them, and these kids are like 15, 16 years old, and she's threatening to take them to jail and all that, you know. And she said she was a police officer. She was with the police. She was with the PD, but she wouldn't identify herself. And she threatened to take the kids to jail, talking about it, that they were over 13, they were adults, and all this and that. They weren't kids no more. It's crazy. These were kids playing at a park, and then she tells them if they're not gonna have here play to be there playing, they gotta leave. And she tells them get the fuck out of there. It's a Fort Worth police officer. I found it on Facebook. Just some teenagers, and they were Mexican kids. They were at a park, and they were swinging each other on a swing. And then some lady was sitting on a bench, and she came out from the side somewhere and started yelling at the kids, talking about if they weren't gonna be there to have fun, that they need to get the fuck out of there. Talking to them just like that. And it's a Fort Worth police officer. That's what she said. She said she was gonna take them to jail. So these dudes on duty or off duty, they're just out of control. Just like what happened in Lake Worth. The officer hit the other man with the car, and then that same officer got to stay on duty and shoot somebody else on duty. So right now he's getting sued for hitting somebody with his car, and then he still has to get held accountable for shooting somebody on duty. It's crazy. Lake Worth. So the surrounding areas ain't no better is what I'm getting. See, because there's videos of these guys doing wrong, but they keep them suppressed. They get help from people. You know, we're not going to mention names, but those videos don't get to come out. Because Central Division has a habit of turning off body camera footage. So I'm not going to address none of these dudes. Because I didn't put nobody's, on whatever. I just got the 3 cars that are here. And I'm not going to ask them for no name and badge numbers because they're not going to. I mean, they are, but I don't really care. I'm just making sure because there's a person in that car right there. And there's a bunch of cops here for whatever's going on. They are right. At Emmett, right? Good morning, my name's Mitch. So I'm just gonna make sure whatever happens to this lady in the back of the car. I'm not trying to get nobody's personal information or what. They have somebody in that 278 right there. 278 C278 Central Division 1433500. That's what car they're in. The lady's in there. They got her from the store down the street, whatever she did. And I'm not gonna interfere because they have a habit of arresting people for interfering. They illegally arrested Harvey Freebird when I was with them. Yeah. But he really got arrested because we filed an on-site complaint on Corporal Green. Hmm. And when I walked up, they were asking her about a phone, and she said that she didn't have no damn phone. That they had to look for it because she didn't have no damn phone. And that's when they closed the door on her, and they brought her down here, right here, and she's been right here ever since. So they pulled her. They stopped her at a store like what 2 blocks away. When this live started, she was like at a store, and they pulled her. They had her. The lady was, I guess, searching her or whatever, putting her in the car, and they were asking her about a phone, and she was telling them she ain't got no damn phone. But whoever needs to look for it, cause she ain't got shit. So, and then they took off, and I followed them over here. Oh yeah, Emmett, I'm gonna have to look into that. The difference meaning of color law instead of rule of law. Look, she's trying to tell them something, but they're laughing at her. That's their attitude. And this cop thought whatever that lady was saying was funny, but that's their attitude. Yeah, they have. They slowed down by my house. They parked down the street. They parked like a block away and parked behind buildings and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's not because I'm cop watching. It's because I went and filed complaints. That's what this is over. Because I opened internal investigation complaints. Yeah, they have this thing. They don't like people proving them wrong. Yeah. But they're gonna say there's not an emergency, that they're on a call. And that's the thing about being on calls. It's not like specific. Like there's not saying that they have to be on a like this right now. Look how they're blocking the road. They turned it into one lane, right? So the only one that's parked right is the officer over there, right? These two parked illegally, right? And if you notice that sign right there, I think it's. Hold on, let me check. Y'all see that sign right there? I think it's yeah. It says no parking on that side of the street. Look. Yeah. So they're not even supposed to be parked on this street. But see, that's why they're laughing. They think it's funny because they know it's not a specific thing on there. And they think it's funny till they're all in court explaining shit, explaining their police reports, why there's no body camera. So yeah, technically their lights do have to be on because there's a no parking sign right there. But see, this is what happens when you let them rule and patrol and whatever against us, and they work for us. So, and this, I don't think this is a code 3 because that's the only time they can break like these codes and traffic stuff. So you read into it. There's certain parts of their policies and procedures that are not specific. But when it comes to like one of us breaking the law, they have to be specific. Like when they're in court, they can't say, "Well, he stopped right here, and I didn't like what there is, whatever." Yeah, the lack of accountability, especially with these guys. Because think about this, right? There's an officer that already got charged with murder, right? In this division, and he hasn't been sentenced. And it's already what, past 2 years. So, and it happened like not too, like down the street from here where I'm standing at right now. And they were trying to move his trial out of state, out of Tarrant County because of the media that he wasn't going to get a fair trial. But how would you not? Aren't the courts fair? Aren't they just? Or are they saying they still protect their own? There's a lot of stuff to the Central Division, man. And that's the point. They've gotten away with so much. Like, as towards paperwork, like their paperwork. They mess it up, and instead of correcting it, they give the person more charges so he doesn't have a chance to fight them. You know? And see, this is what they know. This is why they know. That's why I said they'd rather be protected than respected. They want the qualified immunity. Because I've already tried asking them, would you trade your qualified immunity for your basic rights back? That means where they have to be respected as persons, people, or would they rather be protected with their immunity? They'd rather be protected. They don't need our respect. Central Division don't prove they don't care about our respect. They want to be protected. So that's what I'm saying. And I've asked them that question off camera, everything. They don't want it. They don't want it to be respected by us. They don't want people to walk up and record them, be polite, be nice. They don't give a shit about that. They want to be protected. So when they grab you, tell you, hey, I need you over here, which there isn't no standard over here because they wouldn't even be able to come and talk to me if it wasn't for Terry versus Ohio. And then quality immunity comes from, oh, what was that, man? And I just watched that. It's a, what was it? Oh, I got it off Delete Laws, man. He gave us a challenge to watch it. Pearson versus Ray. There it goes. Pearson versus Ray gave him qualified immunity. Terry versus Ohio gave them the opportunity to be able to confront people just cause. And then they're protected. That's what I'm saying. They'd rather be protected than so. So when you get to understanding these concepts, man, and then they hate it's not that you're smarter than them, it's just you know your rights and the Constitution. And then when you find out how they're supposed to follow stuff and do things by their standard, it's a whole different game and they don't like it. So I tell them if they understand what an on-site complaint is, and a lot of them will run from it. They won't answer. Oh, they know exactly what respect is. They don't care about it though. That's the point. They could care less if people respected them, man. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the whole point. If they trade qualified or sovereign immunity, they get their basic human rights back. You know. Then you have to treat them like people, like us. You know. But that's not what they want. They know that. That's why when they put their hand on the Bible, right, and swear to uphold the Constitution. And this is why I like talking with people in the service, right? Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, all of them, because they'll tell you, right, that they're forgetting the basic concept of that they're supposed to protect us from all terrorists, foreign and domestic. And that's what this has turned into. They've turned into terrorists against the citizens. Yeah, because they do. They ruin lives. They ruin lives by pulling people over for traffic violations, right? And then the thing that I prove with my videos is that they post up to pull people over for traffic stuff in these areas that they know most of the people, it's going to be hard for them to afford $400, $500, $600 tickets. No driver license, whatever, no insurance, and then plus whatever they got pulled over for. You know, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. And then the person who gets a ticket, they can't afford to pay it. So guess what? It becomes a warrant, right? And then these guys, they accidentally pull up on them again, or they know who they are and be like, oh, they have a warrant. So they arrest them, take them to jail. They say, oh, you get to see a magistrate. No, they don't get to see no ticket courts. You know? All right, I see you. Let's go. What's up? Yeah, I do have an understanding of warrants. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be a sheriff. The ones that are in the white cars that come, sheriff and marshals are the ones that's supposed to go come with warrants to go arrest people at their home. But that's my point. They won't. These guys, like I just said, they'll accidentally pull them over again or they'll run into them again, run their name, and the warrant pops up. Yeah, I know exactly how it works. I know how it's supposed to work, but in our real world, it doesn't work like that. What's supposed to happen doesn't. Do I have any understanding warrants? No, because if I did, all the times they illegally arrested, I would have. They would have said something about them. You know. See, because when they do me like this, they don't. They ignore me, leave me alone. I don't cuss at them. I don't even pay attention to them. I do my narrating for my video and whatnot. It's when they come giving the orders and they want to grab on you that I start cussing them motherfuckers out. Okay, police are a cult from UK. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support and the understanding. So, for whoever was asking me if I had the understanding warrants, I would have already been arrested. They would have said something about him already if I did. Al Khan, that's crazy. It was a mistake. And that's the thing. That's what I mean. Police are a code. Thank you. What happened to him? Did they find out about the warrant? Who was that? Al Khan. Al Khan. Entering a military base. That's crazy. See that, and that's the weird part because the thing about the military bases, they don't have authority on the military board base. Just like whenever the military crosses out of their property, they don't have authority. They have to call the police. So it's kind of weird. No warrant. It was a mistake. Oh, they thought he was somebody else. I guess she did. There is a victim here. So that's why I didn't interrupt them. Military base called Local PD. Now, where are you from, Al Khan? Can? CFW is a great driver. Yeah, she is. So I'm gonna stay here until they drive off. If the military invite them on base, they have authority. See, I don't really know too much about the military, like on the base. Newport News, Virginia. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I guess so then, right? If the military base gives them permission, yeah, that's like the whole when they come to your house and they're knocking on your door and they tell you, "Hey, come to the door." Or like come to the door and you tell them, "Hell no." But when you open and tell them, "Yeah, come in," it's all different. Am I? Yeah, I seen that. See, they let her go. That's what's up. See, that's what's up. They're not taking her to jail or nothing. See, it was probably they were fighting sisters or something. So, or whatever happened, they got it understood, and they're not taking her nowhere. See, she's going in that house. So they didn't take her to jail. That's a good thing. So whoever was in that car was the one who said something about her. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, she's not in there no more. She went in the house right there. Y'all were getting passes to enter military base? What's up? Oh, so y'all were just going to visit? Were y'all in the service? At Alcon? Can, my bad. I'll keep pronouncing your name wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like when you don't have outstanding warrants. Because all they get to do is write you more tickets. Oh, working contractors. That's what's up. So y'all went to do a job and they arrested him based on a mistake. Hold on, let me read that again. What the fuck? Oh shit. The same PD didn't remove my work ban from stolen vehicle list. 7 months later, my son got ran off by. That fucking sucks. Handcuffed him for 20 minutes before they figured it out. That's so trash. See what? She works it out with the judge. What do you mean by work it out? So I just want to make sure this person's okay. So yeah, because I saw him drive by. I am a, I am a jackpot. That's crazy. She works it out with the judge. That's funny. I wish the judges would work something out with me. But I think I'm hoping they will when I go to court. I'm hoping that they're honest and transparent. 'Cause I know the police ain't. I go pick up trash. You know what I'm saying? See, because that's what I figured out for the tickets. So they don't make no more money off of it. Just give everybody community service. Everybody, the rich people and the poor people. So they're sitting next to each other, picking up trash. Damn, they kicked her out. See? They took her money and they let them. And they're making her leave. Shit, I don't know where they're taking her. Probably to a homeless shelter. That's crazy. They took her money and they let them. So, I guess it's over with. Y'all don't want to give me the call number? Nah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, hell yeah, we got one.
Have a good day.
Look what he gave me. Hey, what's your name and your badge number? Hey, what's your name and your badge number? What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Can2 4239.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks for the ticket. Appreciate it. Fucking loser. See, that's my point. One piece of shit had to fucking ruin it. No, I'm gonna stop cussing. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. I have his name. I'll file a complaint on him. And he's stupid. Look what he gave me. This is what he gave me. Officer Cantu. Instead of giving me the call number. And this is my point. Probably they're all right. But he's with the sergeant. He's with the corporal with them. And the corporal let him do that. See what I'm saying? The corporal is with them. In the car with them. Y'all seen him get into the car with him and he let him do that. Look, the corporal's in there with them. Look. And I ain't said shit to him the whole time and he wants to make a fucking joke about it. I asked him for the call number and he gave me a fucking, it says front row ticket to the greatest show on earth. See? Policies and procedures. They don't fucking respect them. That's why I do what I do to them, man. And they're in this car right here. It's my point. They're all fucking, there has to be one fuck up in all this shit, man. They can't never do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Fine.
Do you work for Smash the Topic?
Do I watch them?
No, do you work for them? You work for Smash the Topic?
No, I don't know who that is.
Oh, you just was videoing the scene?
No, I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube?
Manuel Mata.
Manuel Mata. You just video what goes on in the hood?
That, and then I make sure police officers follow their policies and procedures.
Really?
Yeah.
Manuel
Mata.
Manuel Mata.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
show it. I'll show it to you right now.
Well, I appreciate you for coming out.
Yeah, because they always do. They don't like right now. I asked him for the call number. It's his job, right?
Yeah.
He could have said, no, I don't want to give it to you. That's cool. But look what he gave me. See what I'm saying? This is what I deal with Central Division. Instead of being professional, they make fun of it.
I did.
Yeah. So, and then whatever happened right now, I didn't even want to ask them because I knew they weren't going to tell me.
Right.
And I'm live right now. So,
Manuel Mata.
yeah.
I'm about to go subscribe to your shit.
What
Look,
is
it's right here.
Manuel Mata.
Okay,
It's right here, look. Hold on.
Okay. So
See.
we're.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to
I
go
got you.
subscribe to
And
you
that's
right
what
now.
I do. I expose Central Division because they're trash.
They is trash.
Yeah.
On me.
That's my whole channel. That's all you're going to see. Central Division and South. That's it.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, I got you. See what I'm saying, man? See, the public ain't mad at me, man. and they keep asking me if I'm with Smash the Topic. I don't know them, but I follow them on Facebook, you know, but they gave y'all a shout out. Smash the Topic. I follow y'all on Facebook, by the way. Because see, that's my point. And I was over here. Look, watch. I'm gonna show y'all where the marshal was pulling people over for traffic stuff, to give tickets and to run people for warrants. Because he can, right? But look at the places that they park to do these things. Look at this neighborhood, right? Everybody knows what they consider it as, right? So this is where I come. I get messages. They're over here. They're over here. They're over there. See? So a lot of people disagree, but a lot of people want me to pop up on them, keep them straight. Because that lady isn't going to jail. They didn't handcuff her. And see, that's my point. Officer Cantu could have been professional and been like, no, or it kept ignoring me. Look what he gave me, though. To the greatest show on earth. I wonder if they make those cards to hand them out to me. What if they did? What if they... Why did they make those cards to hand them out to us? That's so crazy. What time is it? Okay, it's almost 10. See? This is where they were at, that marshal was at yesterday, pulling people over. And I don't live that far from here. So, and look, there goes another one right there. Y'all see him? Okay, look at that DMX right there. That dude is bad. What's his name? At Velasquez Art, that dude is dope right there. He's done a lot of them in this neighborhood. He did a Zapata one on what was it? And then he did this one. See? It's on the other drawing he did of Zapata is on Hempfield, across the street from Lisa's Chicken. Hey, look. Trash ass Central Division. But yeah. This is where my homeboy be posting up. See? So, yeah, this is where he was at yesterday. So y'all understand what I'm talking about. And look what just happened over there. This is how they treat us. Because they don't even think I'm an auditor or whatever. They call me a frauditor or whatever. I never claimed to be one. So this is where I was at. This is where I started at, right here. I was here for like 30, 40 minutes. And then I see both of them pass by. So I went down there and they had a lady, put her in, that lady right there. They put her into the back seat from the store, drove to that house, and ended up letting her go. They're going to take her somewhere. They're not going to take her to jail because they didn't handcuff her. So.
Why you got the ski mask on?
Huh?
Why you got that ski mask?
Because it was cold this morning. I'm live right now. Look, I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You fucking with them like, yo, come on.
Nah, nah, hell no, I can't have a
The
gun.
police do something to you, you know we gonna turn this bitch up. Like, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Then you gonna act a goddamn fool, cause I
Yeah,
know you.
yeah. But
You gonna peaceful protesting.
see, I looked into who that is too. Deborah Peoples. She was the one that was running for mayor, and her campaign was to defund the police to hold them accountable, and she didn't win. So
And now she running for judge. You know,
Yeah.
like folks are saying that they won't do
yeah, oh yeah, he said
unless she take the money.
now
Become part of the good old boy system.
now
You
she's
can't be a part of the good old boy system and not be a part of the good old boy activity and attitude. It
Yeah.
don't work that way.
uh,
That's why a lawyer that goes in and wins cases in this city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have the rapport with other lawyers in the system because they actually do their jobs. That's why when you get a case or catch a case in a place like Fort Worth, you don't go get no Fort Worth lawyer because a Fort Worth lawyer, he fraternize and patronize these other lawyers in this courtroom every day. This is where they work at. You got to go get you a lawyer from somewhere else that ain't a part of the buddy system that exists right here. Meaning that he can come over here, do his job, and then go back home. He ain't got to be worried about them tomorrow and down the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they go. As long as you out of Texas, you good. You don't never get no lawyer from where you at, and they eat and sleep and play with these same motherfuckers every day. They friends. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey, but I came right here. I was posted up right here for like 30 minutes. And then I seen them going that way.
Yeah, what is this nigga like?
They didn't even arrest
He
her.
finna come back this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
You got a ski mask on too. That's a reason. That's just the motherfucking reason just to say something to a motherfucker. For them anyway, it really ain't no reason.
Yeah. That's why I stay recording for a little bit, bro. I already learned. You got to. See, because they already took my phone. They tried to keep it. They had it for like 2 weeks.
Oh, they hit a dog or something. He just got it out the street.
What?
Wow.
What? They what?
Somebody just ran over a dog.
Where?
Dude just took it out the street. I was wondering what he was doing. Like, what was he doing?
Oh, the one that's walking over there?
Yeah, down there, on the left side.
Yeah.
See, he's standing on the curb. He laid the dog down.
Oh, he took him out of the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
But the motherfucker that hit him just hit him and kept going. No, he seen the dog.
Yeah. But that's good. They took him out of the street, so we don't get hit no more. See, good people everywhere. I'm gonna go. I have to go get my paperwork ready. That's what paperwork.
What kind of paperwork?
Yeah. So, yeah. After I'm done, I'll roll back through, see what you're doing.
Right on. I'm gonna be right here.
Yeah. I'll come back that day.
Right on.
Hit me up if anything happens over here.
All right.
If they post up again.
About noon time.
Yeah. Yeah, like around noon. I know. So okay, y'all in Cali. Joe Black. Yeah. Yeah, I have a saying about that. about the government and the system are like Vegas. The house is stacked and they never lose. I'm gonna have to add cops into that too. So I'm just gonna leave it on until I make it right there to that corner. So I'm gonna be live until I make it over here to this corner right here. Because after I cross, I'll be safe. There's too many people on that other side that know me. So hello? Hello?
Mr. Martin.
Yeah.
I'm not the person you make a public information request to. It's done online at fortworthtexas.gov.
Yeah, but I'm having a problem doing that online.
How's that?
Yeah, because I keep going to the website and it tells me to go somewhere else to activate it. And when I try to activate it to whatever, it doesn't let me use any password, even the one that they send me. Like the temporary one, it don't work. That's what I'm saying.
You can send an email to the public information coordinator.
But can I go in person?
No,
Why not?
because that's not what the law dictates.
That's not what the law did. We're talking about our policies and procedures. We're not talking about the law.
Yeah, that's our policy procedure too. These are the two ways you can ask for a public information request.
So you're telling me that nobody can go to no office and do it in person?
That's correct.
And what is your name again?
I'm Officer Bice.
Officer Bias?
Bice.
How do you spell that?
B-I-C-E.
B-I-C-E? And what's your badge number?
2813.
2813. All right.
Would you like the information on how to make a public information request?
You just told me to go to the coordinator, right?
I said you could go through the website. And
No, I'm telling you, I'm having problems with the website.
Are you going to listen? Do you want some information or not?
Yeah.
Because I don't have time for nonsense.
You don't have what?
So, I don't have time for nonsense.
Sir, I'm just asking
You want
questions.
to sit here? Well, no, you're not. You're getting my name and badge number like you got some sort of legitimate complaint against me, and you don't. I'm trying to give you information, and you're not willing to accept it.
No, I'm asking questions, sir.
Now you can listen to me. Now here comes the answer to your question.
Okay.
I said you could go
All
to
right.
the website, and you said that didn't work out for you.
Yes.
All right. So there's another way. You can go to. You can email the public information coordinator,
Okay.
which is pic@fortworthtexas.gov.
Okay.
Those are the two ways. And no, you cannot make a public information request in person.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You bet.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. So that officer just said you cannot walk into any office and file a Freedom of Information request. What the fuck? That has to be on the website. And then he just sent me to another website. That's crazy. See, all I'm trying to get is stuff. You know, paperwork, information that I need. You know, that's afforded to me. Because they brought charges against me. Why can't I defend myself from them? And I'm glad I didn't get off live, so I don't know if people heard that. That was because I had called the office on Felix Street to get my complaint, like the complaint's already filed. I called them yesterday to see what was up with them, and they told me they were closed. That they already investigated them, and there's 4 of them that are closed. So I asked them, so what was the outcome? And they said they couldn't tell me. So I was explaining to them, so how do I know what happened? And they told me that I had to file a Freedom of Information Act and the open records request. So that's what I told them to transfer me to the people that did it, because they said it was in the same office. So they transferred me to these people that are calling me back. That guy, he called me back. Because I had to leave a message for him to call me back. Because that's what happens when you try to get police body cam footage and all this information. They don't answer the phone. They want you to go to a website. So when you have a problem with a website, and you're supposed to be able to go in person, but now they're saying you can't. So how does it happen? See, you can't call and do it because it takes up their time, I guess. And if you have problems doing it online, because they keep doing weird shit with my email, so, and all he did was send me to another website. And he was saying I was being rude or whatever the fuck. Because see, one thing they're forgetting is this information that I need is to prove my innocence. And they're going to great lengths to keep me from it. And I don't understand that. Yeah, I see you have a problem in Central Division getting body cameras, getting proper police reports. But really, I think it's the whole department. Cause see, no, I didn't get nothing from no town hall. See, that's the thing. What you're talking about, they send everything goes. It's supposed to be at the Felix office, and when you get there, you get so many different stories, right? So, the city attorney does your FOIA request. Nah, it don't go like that over here. The people we have to ask for body cameras, to file complaints, and I can't go to the police station for these officers because they trespassed me from it for getting names and badge numbers. So my only way to get any information is through internal affairs, and you call them and you ask them a question and they transfer you, and then the people they transfer you call you back and tell you you can't do it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out, man. This is stupid. Because it's supposed to be easy. People are supposed to be, this is supposed to be an easy process. So, look, this is why I like this little area right here. Look, check it out. Just the way it looks. I'm in Texas. Alcan, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. They got that big ass hospital. So John Brown's ghost. Yeah, the police station I'm trespassed from, and the open records request is in there. It's in the Felix place. I see they're telling me I can't go over there and do it, which I know is a lie because it even says on the website that you can go in person. So yeah, check out the laws, man. I did too. That's why I know none of this is supposed to be happening the way it is. They tried to keep my phone as evidence, right? But what they did, instead of putting it when I got arrested, they put it on the trespass warning, which doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? So I went to the police station that had it, where the lady was at, and she tried to tell me that the DA wanted it for evidence, and I'm like, don't y'all have body cameras? Aren't they not supposed to have them on? Why would you need my phone? You know? So I ended up telling them that I needed to talk to the supervisor to complain on her. And then the other officer, Bentley, he's a good dude. He helped me. He got my phone back. You know? So it's just a whole crazy thing, man. That's what I'm saying. These dudes don't follow their policies and procedures because they assume that you don't know them. But that's what I'm saying. The law library has everything in there. I think he was lying to me for sure, but I got a laptop at home. My friend let me use her laptop, so I'm gonna look everything up. And see, that's what I do. Like when they tell me stupid shit like this, well, I'm like with everybody. They used to believe them. They say, okay, sir, you're right. But then you start looking into it and you're finding out that they're lying, they're wrong. And then you can't do nothing about it because they're allowed to lie to you. So, it's a whole fucked up thing, man. At John's Brown Ghost, yeah, I think he was lying too, but I just can't. I'm gonna make sure right now when I get home. It's crazy, cause this is where I'll go. And see, like the other night too. They didn't even know what they were talking about. They had me looking for a guy that they said hurt 2 people. Ended up being alive. But I don't think that even the officers knew the full story until they kept investigating it. They just needed help to catch the guy. And I went looking for him too. I couldn't find him. Like after I turned off the camera, I kept looking. I couldn't find him either. Because he did rob that lady. He did try to rob her in her backyard. Right there on Washington. You know what I'm saying? And that was my concern because they had me thinking he did 2 people like that. Well, 1 is worse too. So yeah. Nah, I'm good. Procedures to obtain information. Yeah, I know. I seen it too. That's what I said. The last part, it says, or in person. So I know. I see what I mean? That's what how I'm being done. Right? Because they still think I don't know. Yeah. Because I looked at it. That's what I was trying to tell him. I was trying to explain to him the process. And see, that's the thing they never let you do. They don't let you explain what's going on. They just want to accuse you of stuff. Like you said, I was trying to be argumentative. I'm just asking questions. And he said, no, you're not. He's asking the same questions. I just want to get clarification too. So. Yeah. And it's crazy, man. All I'm trying to do is get evidence that proves my innocence. And I can't. And I can't because of what they're doing. So they drive around, try to scare me. Look, see, here's a ghost car. These are the ones you have to shine a flashlight at night. See it? I know there's a congressman in Oklahoma who got I don't know. I'm not 100% sure accurate. I don't know if he passed it or is getting passed or whatever. But to where cops can't have ghost decals on them, they have to identify. They have to have identifiers on their cars, even undercovers, because it's a problem in Oklahoma. For a member of the like a senator or governor, I don't remember which one it is, but he's trying to pass a bill that they're no longer allowed to do that in Oklahoma. So they all lied to me. Everybody lies to me. Right? That's why I'm glad I spent 6 months in the law library, learning all. Because if we didn't know where to go, what to look for, we would never know they were lying. I wouldn't know they were lying. That's why I'm glad I have 2 phones so I can look it up while they're telling me the lie. So. See, where that thing happened is down there, where the lady got killed. Older lady got killed by her neighbor. See, look, there goes a constable. So, oh yeah. The lady got killed by her neighbor, and they were looking for one guy that did the same thing, was what they were saying at first. But then it turned out to be that it was the neighbor, the same lady, that ended up doing what she did to her. And then right around the corner, a little while later, there's a guy who robbed a lady with a knife on Washington and over here in this area. So that happened in the same night. So the cops were around here trying to pull over people for wearing that matched the description, which is a good thing. I'm not against that. I want them to find the guys that hurt people over here. So. Yeah, I did. That's where I found it at, and policies. That's what I told him. Policies and procedures. He said law. I don't understand what he means by law. Because if we're talking about law, he has to turn it over. And when I'm talking about their policies and procedures, he has to follow them. And they don't get that. But that's what they tell people when you call over there. You know? So it leads me to believe that they protect over respect. So I'm saying they go great lengths to protect themselves. They don't want me to respect them. They don't give a shit less. They don't care if I respect them or not. The ones I'm dealing with don't care. Now there are some good ones because we've met them. But most of them could care less if you fucking respect them. They don't give a shit about that. There's videos, thousands of videos on the internet that shows you they don't care about people's respect. They want to be protected. When they become part of these videos, they want to be protected. Because people's respect ain't going to get them off. It ain't going to, you know, it's not. So, yeah, they do. At Joe Black, they do. They get confused between law and policies. Yeah, they don't understand them. So, yeah. All right, man. I want to thank everybody for being here. John Brown's Ghost, Joe Black, David Bruce. So David Bruce, yeah, it should, right? Someone, yeah, it is. It's a sad thing, but you're right. Alcan, thank you for the research you're doing. My name's Mitch. Have a good day too. Rurik Beast. I'm gonna slaughter your name, but I'm gonna try my best. Rurik Beek from Europe. Holland, Amsterdam is watching. Thank you. I am a jackpot. Yeah, whatever you're talking about. Vic Ferrari. Yeah, at least you didn't go to jail. See, look. They can't help it. And see, I'm not that far from my house. That's what I mean. Because you can't get me to believe that he went over here. Come on, bro. That's what I mean, man. They're always around. I'm going to fuck them up. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going home, man. I'm just going to walk around for a little bit. See where they go. I'm going to go to this little store. Because I know it has a camera all around it. They have cameras all around it. Go post up there for a little bit. That's crazy, man. Change your plans. At least one of y'all stay with me, man. Just in case. There's 12 of y'all now. I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna walk that way no more. I'm gonna come this way. Yeah, because I have videos of them going slow by my house until I see them. And then they'll try to roll out. And they park right behind my house. Like there's well, not behind, like on the next block. That's how I find them. Like the videos you see on this area, that's why I find them. Because they know I live around here. So if the cops can't stalk me, then I can't stalk them, right? It goes both ways. It goes both ways. If a police officer can't stalk me, can't intimidate me, right? Then how can I do it to him? And look, all I have is 2 cameras. I don't have no weapons, I don't have nothing on me. So now see, my first interaction with these guys was right here too. Officer Reynolds. He pulled somebody over. And then he gets mad at me because he pulled him over on the sidewalk. So I was trying to get a picture of his computer. And where he was parked, I barely stepped off of the street. I mean the curb. But it has that line right there, right? And he tried to grab me. Well, he did grab me. And I told him if he didn't get his hands on me, I was gonna fucking sue him. I was gonna press charges on him. So that's why he let me go, talking about, oh, don't try to run. I said, what the hell am I gonna run for? I'm recording you, dude. What the fuck am I gonna run for? And then he got mad, called me dumb. Well, see, that's what they do. They like putting their hands on you, right? To try to control you, and you ain't even doing nothing but recording him. He pulled somebody over on the sidewalk and tried to tell me, get out of the street. He's parked in the fucking sidewalk. You know? It's crazy. Because it happened right here. Because this is where I'll post up, right here. And they tell me, oh, so this is where I patrol. So I'm just gonna stand right here for a little bit. Make sure there's no more around. But when the coast is clear, I'll end this live and I'll go home. So see, because it was right here. This is where I got into it. The first time was with Reynolds, Officer Reynolds. It was right here. Yeah, if you look at my video, he's parked right here on the sidewalk. And what I did, I walked around his car like this, right? And his door was open. So you see this curb right here, I came right here. And when I had to step back like this, look, I was right here. That's when he said, hey, get out of the street. That's why I told him I'm not in the street. But see, I didn't know about putting the camera down so you could see where you're at and all that. I didn't know about all that right then. I didn't know all that. And then it continued. My friend got stabbed right here at this Benito's right here. And they tried to detain me, saying that I was being detained as part of their investigation. I told them, recording them, I told them I record every police interaction. And recording them doesn't mean that I'm part of your investigation, so they can go back over there to it. So they did, they left. They left me alone. But July 25th changed everything. They went past everything when they ran me over and tried to hide it. So that's what my YouTube channel was. So this is where I post up in the mornings. See, this is where I find them. Look, there goes one right there. Is it? Y'all see it right there at the corner? I'm not sure. It looks like one, but I'm not sure. No, it's not. It's a regular. Well, it looks like one. Look. Oh, you can't see over there. And I'm not finna go down there right now. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna find out. That sounds like a ambulance though. Never know though. It's coming from over there. If it stops right there, it's at the ambulance. It's the ambulance. Because the hospital, I just walked past the hospital. Huh?
I'm running a little late, but I'm up and rolling.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be here.
All right, I'll be there too. I'll be there.
All right. I'm at the store by my house.
Okay, I'll be there.
All right. Oh. Northwest Kentucky audits. Yo, yo, yo. That was my security. My security is on the way. My security is on the way. Yeah, you know it. My security is on the way. Because there's one thing that I learned from Mr. Freeman. You know what I'm saying? Is when you ask him questions, you know, it's like an interview. You have to interview him, man, to get the truth. Thank you. From Kentucky. All right. Appreciate you. So, I called my security / Uber. That's what I'm waiting for right now. 'Cause these guys don't play fair, man. And I know that dude was full of shit when he told me that. About not being able to go in person. So I know they're full of shit. Because I seen it on the website he told me to go to. Isn't that crazy? After I explained to him, sir, I already did. Sir, I already did. And it won't work. So he gives me another website to go to. Instead of being professional and following his policies to say, hey, but if you're still having problems, you can come up here and, you know, do it in person. And that's crazy that they won't. So, I know some people. Well, I don't see him though. I don't think I see him no more. go around this way real quick. Okay. But this is where my friend got stabbed at. They stabbed him 8 times. Right there where the little cones are at, that's where he was at. And I have that on video too, because the ambulance was right here. That's when the cops grabbed me. Tried to ask me if I witnessed anything. I said, shit, that's what I'm trying to find out. I got my partner in I got my homeboy in an ambulance. And the cops didn't tell me. Oh, I think he did. He said he got stabbed. But he didn't tell me how many times. The people who are out here in the streets, the homeless people told me everything. Yeah. It's right here at this Benito. And this is where that lady's, that nice lady, she, this is where her restaurant's at, her club. Look. There, I did it on the inside. See? So you can come over here. Because she does. It be getting a little crunk here on the weekends. On them days, lunes y jueves, and then also sometimes on the weekends, there's a bunch of people here. So she be going on. You know? Trying to see. Go this way. Trying to see where these fools at. It looks like they're gone. I think one of them's probably watching the live right now. And then on my video, they're right here at the corner. So I think they get a little hesitant once they know you're gonna record them. Go inside the store for a little bit. Look, they even get those guys to follow you too, cause them dudes are trash too. Cause I was looking into one who comes around here and tickets the same people like 5-6 different times within a month, 2 months, 3 months. I have all his so yeah. I just post up right here for a little bit. walk back this way. See if they came over here. And look, this is what I'm asked today. See? Then I got my shirt, my homeboy, Hustle College. Shout out to my boy, Hustle College. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so I could turn it around when they grab me. They try to grab me, I'll do them like that. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, that's what that button was. All right. See, I learned something right there. Because most of the cops, the ones that aren't trying to bother me, they'll stay on this road right here. Because this is a main road that goes all the way to their police station. So I know those are just trying to get to the police stations. But the ones when they start going down in here, like all these little areas and they post up, yeah, they lurking. Who was it who said that I forgot who it was. I think it was Future. He said the feds itching for him. Cause I did. I just got out the feds like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So I've been good for almost 3 years until this happened with this trash ass division. So and I went to the feds for felon in possession of a firearm. But I didn't have it. Somebody I was with did, and I didn't want them to go. So you know, because that's the most irritating and frustrating part, man. Because it's not easy to get people to hire you once you're a felon or you just got out. Because as soon as you tell them you just got out the feds, they automatically, it's a bad thing. They assume the worst. So it was kind of hard, and I finally got a job. You know, we came back on a break, and I was supposed to leave, a couple days after my arrest. And I missed it because I was in jail for something I didn't do. So that's why I was like, that's bullshit. And I lost that job because they left. They travel out of state. They fix, look. What is that? Oh, that's a news station, I think. But yeah. I missed him. He was behind me. Y'all seen him? Well, let's see if he comes this way. Let's check him out. But yeah, they go across, they fix motels, hotels, apartment complexes, universities. But it's just like inside. You fix the walls, paint them, and everything. And I was in jail for a lie. And that was my point. I got out and started going to the law library and figuring out what they did. Then I found out what they did. And I tried to get names and badge numbers to bring them to be accountable. And here we are, February, still trying. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna stop, man. Yeah. But see, the thing about the being locked up is you're supposed to go do your time, and that's the end of it. Because in the feds, you even have to come out on paper. Like, say for instance, they give you, because they go by months. So 3 years is 36 months, right? You have to do all your time. You're gonna do your whole 36 months, and then they're still gonna give you paper afterwards. You know? You still have to be on federal paper for like what? It depends on what the judge gives you. 2 years, 5 years. Some people have life. It just depends on what your points carry. Because that's what they go by. It's a point system where you end up in categories. Category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your points your points determine the amount of time you get and what facility you end up at. I ended up at Beaumont USP, so my points were messed up. But that's what I'm saying, man. I used to think different. I used to be different because I didn't care. Like, I was on that I don't give a fuck for real. And that's why I ask people, like, what do they mean when they say they don't give a fuck? Because mine means I don't even care about my life, my freedom, my safety, none of that shit. That's what, when I get to I don't give a fuck, that's what it means to me. I don't care about nothing, not even myself. So when I hear people say it, that's what I ask them, like, what do they mean by it? And I never hear that. So that's why I don't want to get to that point ever again, because to be honest, I did more years locked up than free. But I paid for them. I made mistakes and I paid for them. The total is 21 years. 21 years I did incarcerated, from TYC to TDC to the feds. So I started in juvenile. Look, there goes another one right there. I'm gonna go back over here. Yeah, I started in TYC. I went when I was 14 and I got out when I was 21. I stayed out for a couple years and then I went to prison for 6 years. I went to TDC for 6 years. Got out, stayed out of trouble. Ended up doing good for a little bit, but I got to I don't care no more. Because, see, that was my whole way of thinking. When I got to a certain point where everything was stressful, everything was hard, I felt like everything I tried, I ended up taking 2 steps and I ended up a mile backwards. So in my head, being in those places, growing up in there, I felt like I'll just go home. And it's sad to say, that's what I said to myself. I'll just go home. Because to me, prison, being locked up was home, not out here. So that's what I was stuck at. That's why I ended up doing so much time. Because I felt comfortable there. It was my home. The state of Texas were my parents. You know? So I did all my time. I paid everything, right? And the fact that I got out and I stayed out of trouble. I didn't commit no more crimes. I didn't bother nobody. Like I used to, I'm showing you where I live. I used to walk around here all the time and I didn't even care what they were doing to people. See, but that's how blind I was. You know, I was like, they're not fucking with me. Oh well. And see, auditors have the same story. They're just like, damn, until it happened to them, then it changed everything. It made them be a different way. It made them look for the law. Find out to prove what they're doing is wrong, that they're full of shit. That's what I'm saying. I've been watching the auditors for over 10 years, right? And what did I just tell you? I was locked up, so you know where I was watching it at. The first ones I subscribed to was San Joaquin. And then he started having his son with him. So then his son made a thing, and then they started making videos of other auditors. Well, here's a guy over here, so I'll go subscribe to him. And I started asking him questions, like, where do I find this? Or What are the laws in Texas? Is that in Texas too? Because the videos that I watched, you could tell were from them. They're out of Cali. I'm in Texas talking about a Bain Act. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying, and that's who I turn to help get my story out. Auditors. Because why? Because every auditor I met has their own story. Some of them are a lot worse than me, and some aren't. But it's all the same story. They got done wrong somehow, and they turned the camera and the law and fought back. So, yeah. And then I subscribe to Mr. Freeman, The Resistance. The Resistance was the first one who helped me. If I would have never got on, if The Resistance would never believe my story and put me on, I would have never met Cody High Roller. I would have never met Harvey Freebird and Carolina and Fort Worth. I would have never met all of them. And I'm in the city that they're in. So there's only, 4 of us here trying to hold police accountable. So, and that's what I'm saying, man. My only argument is for people to understand, like, and that's and I'm stuck on the everybody understanding, and I've heard, oh, you cuss too much, and I have videos where I don't even say one cuss word, but it's still ridiculed or made fun of. So it's like, but that's my thing, man. I want people to understand more than they're understanding now. Like the other day, I had a conversation with somebody that didn't understand the law. And I didn't even have to tell him nothing, because a friend of mine been watching my videos, explained it to him. And see, that's the point. I don't need to call Mr. None of the auditors, right? Because their blueprints are in their videos, man. Right? They show you the basic things of what the police officer are supposed to do. And then the story spreads. And you get to, and if some auditors you don't like, hey man, you don't have to subscribe to them. You don't even have to watch their videos. Feel me? There's an auditor for everybody. One that don't cuss, is respectful. There's one that just sticks to nothing but laws. You know, there's a few of us that cuss them the fuck out. You know, I'm one of them. I'm the one that's cool with them until they start tripping on me. You know, but that's my point. And I've told police officers this. I told them I used to be a criminal. Y'all are just pretending to be. You feel me? So, now look, I had to go to the extent 2 phones, a body camera. Yeah, that's how I roll now. 2 phones and a body camera. Yeah, and look, there's one right there parked at the stops at the light right there. You see him? There he is right there at the stoplight. He's finna come over here. You know? And that's my thing. Because when I don't know something, I don't want to be that guy that starts arguing. See, I know that dude, that one right there, 195. He's been in videos before. Well, that car, I don't know, because they're supposed to switch out. And then look, there goes the other guy. See, there goes this dude right here. So, yeah, man. And that's my thing, man. I never claimed to be an auditor. You know, I'm not gonna ruin their movement by what I'm doing because people don't agree with it. That's not what this is about. I even told the ones I met, my channel is an investigation into Central Division and South Division of the Fort Worth Police Department because of their practices. Lying on police reports and body camera footage, turning it off, even the cars. That's what this is about. And then after I learned their policies and procedures, that's why I knew they couldn't be parked at a bank with a cop car and a police uniform. I know why he can't be there. See? Okay, John Brown's Ghost, I appreciate you. Yeah, the Resistance a good dude, man. He's a good dude, man. Gave me a good advice. You know, so that's all I'm talking about. San Joaquin, there you go. Thank you, David Bruce. So that's who I started watching, him first. That's what I'm telling you. I was over here in Texas talking about the Bain Act and its prior restraint over here. So I'm just waiting right here. My security's late. Yeah, that's a good dude. The Resistance is a good dude. San Joaquin too, and his son. I like watching both of them. At Jill Gordon. Yeah, that's all I can be. Or at least I try to be honest. You know? The Bain Act works. See, but the thing about the Bain Act, right? The way I read it, and I just like they have certain. You have to go into their website and all that to go. But the thing I understand it is when they're using a flashlight to block your camera from recording what they're doing, it can be considered that because it goes on. I think it's under the misconduct statute. Because they have to follow their policies and procedures, which are in place for them. See, because most of the times they won't get in trouble for violating your civil rights, for tasing you, beating you up, and the other one, the one where you're no longer here. So, but they get in trouble and they get more consequences for violating their policies and procedures. Lying on police reports, lying in court, perjury, stuff like that, you know? But it's really about their paperwork. David Bruce, that's what I'm talking about. They don't look at you as a person no more. They don't care, because once you say, "Oh, I just got out," it's a whole different conversation. Because automatically, what does the media and other people tell you about people that are locked up? What do they tell you about people that are locked up? Right? They're bad. They're in there and there's people that are in there for no crime, innocent, wrongly accused. But those people get let out in silence. You don't hear about it. Because then it would prove a problem. It'll prove a problem. That's why in Texas they already closed down like 4 or 5, 6 prisons in Texas. Because the prison asked them for more money to build more prisons. And the prison told them, start using your fucking parole program. Start sending these people home. And they didn't want to, so they started shutting down prisons in Texas. The people that are in there know. Yeah, it starts with their overtime. Because that's what they're over here. Because they're the same way. They work the same way a waitress or a waiter. They work off commission, but it's crazy because their paycheck is not the same as a waiter or waitress, right? They have a set one. These dudes are like in the thousands. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get their information, but it's a whole. I asked for their disciplinary record, their payroll. You know what I'm saying? I asked for all that, and it's hard to get it. They're putting up resistance. Okay. So, yeah, they lose overtime. They get disqualified from it. It depends on the complaint of how long they're disqualified, because some could be disqualified indefinitely, which means they can no longer get overtime. It just depends on what the complaint is. And that's what I said. Once they get policy violations on their file, they're harder to get rid of. You know, because say a person complains, like something basic, right? That has nothing to do with their policies and procedures. You know, they'll get away with it. Here's that helicopter that came over here. That's a weird looking one. But yeah. See, that's a smaller one. But is that a police one too? Damn, they didn't take Harvey's camera when he was here. Yeah, because that's what they did. They took Harvey's camera. It's like evidence. It was part of evidence. I'm gonna help them get it back though. That's what they got body cameras for. Yeah, same thing over here. And then whenever they take somebody to jail or they work overtime, that's their commission, because the jail pays them a certain amount of money for every prisoner they bring, and that's not part of their salary. I forget the specific number, but I know it's like in the thousands, because they have certain fees that they're giving the police officer for bringing customers, because it's a business. Jail, prison is all a business. That's why a private prison can sue the county and the state. A private prison, because their contract is they have to keep a certain amount of people in the prison. And when it drops, the population drops, and they're not sending no more people, they can sue the police, the jail, or whoever made the contract with them. You know, and that's the sad part. Because most of the times, what happens in prison, it doesn't even get out. You know how people find out about what's going on in prisons? Like the truth? Them guys that are in there with phones, and they record it and they send it out. Because they're not gonna give videos to news people, and you gotta find a good way to get them, man. Because they're gonna keep those riots, guards beating up inmates, treating them poorly. And you can't even go to the segregation area. That's where they treat you worse. Because it's solitary. You only come out for an hour. That's 24 hours a day you're in there going crazy. And if your mind ain't strong enough, pimping, you're not going to last in there. You have to have a strong mind to be in there like that. You know? And anybody who got relatives know what I'm talking about that did time like that. They come out different. You know, I know. I was like that. Nah, let's leave Manuel where he's at. He's a little thrown off right now. Yeah, I know. It's hard to readjust. After you've been in there for so long, you got your mind built a different way, because you can't be normal in there. You can't. You'll get eaten alive. You can't have a heart, you know. Well, not all prisons like that. I know the prisons where the police go, and like cops, attorneys, judges, and all there, that you could be whatever you want in there. It's cool. But like these other prisons where it's not so great, you know, that's what you deal with, man. You deal with the ugly part of it. That's what I said. I know it from the inside out. I just had to learn the out part because I spent most of my life on the inside. So, I was saying, I want to do things different. I don't want to think the same way. Because if I was thinking the same way as I did now, if I was thinking the same way, then now I wouldn't even made it this far. I'd be locked up somewhere. Man, I know that cop with the decals isn't right there. Is it? I know these dudes didn't park over here. Nah, that's not it. Is it? No. I need glasses, so. Razor City Observer, thank you. I'm trying, man, because I know this isn't just happening to me. I know these officers ain't doing just this to me. So that's my point. I'm hoping what I do helps a lot of other people that are already in there, you know, that are in there trying to fight what they don't understand. You know, maybe this will give them a better chance. The cases that are coming after me, you know, because their whole thing is if you don't know, the better, because they can do whatever they want to you. So I'm just here waiting for somebody that said they're supposed to be here already. Well, all right, 420, I see you. Well, David, to your answer, sad to say, until they do it to them. Until they do it to them. Until it happens to them, no one's going to get it. And that's why I said, because it's so unbelievable. Because we're instilled with, trust them, call them, they're going to come and help you, they're going to protect you. And that's what we're beat into our heads. You know, don't do nothing wrong to them because they're ooh. Come on, man. But meanwhile, they get to terrorize you, do whatever they want. That's crazy. I don't believe that. But this is where I'll post up at. So, huh? Yeah, I like that. Razor, what is it? Razor City Observer, back to blue until it happens to you. See, I mean, I like making shirts because I draw, and I like making shirts. But it's hard to find somebody that'll make the shirts for me because I want to make one that says "Fuck your blue line, it kills," you know. But I haven't found nobody that'll make it for me. Because I want to put it on a sweater, a hoodie sweater. So yeah, that's why I'm waiting for Delete Laws to get some more sweaters because I asked for a 2X. You know, so his is overturn Terry. That's what he has on his sweaters. I want one. Oh, you heard it from James Freeman. I heard James Freeman is a good dude, man. I learned a lot from his channel. That's why I was able to, you know what he does on the phone, calls the police. I was able to, that's where I got it from when I did the South Division. And every time I go into these buildings, I have his interviews in my head. That's why I said it's a thank you to him for helping me expose these Central Division police officers and South Division. You know? Because people calling helps, you know? It makes them do what they don't want to do, because they're like, whenever, what was it? Broken System, Broken Trust called them too. And on his interview, they told him that they had to get on top of it, that they called IAD themselves. So, how I said, flag code violation. Yeah, they do a lot of that over here. That's what I got trespassed for. Trying to report a flag code violation. It was in the back of a Johnson County constable. She had it on her made up police car. It was a gray one. She had a desecrated flag on the back. And I tried to get her name and badge number to file a complaint, and she called the cops on me. Made it into a crime. So, yeah, that's crazy how they flex over here. And I tried to file an on-site complaint, and they turned it into a criminal trespass too. That's what I'm saying. These cops don't know what the hell they're doing. They're still arguing with me that I don't know what an on-site complaint is, and I've done it already twice. That's why it doesn't make sense. And that's why a lot of people that get on here and make fun of me, do you know the law? I ask them, do you know what an on-site complaint is? And if you don't, hey, here, I'll explain it to you. It's whenever an officer is doing his job, he could be pulling some over. He could be parked over there like that, illegally. And you walk over there and ask him, hey, sir, are you on duty or are you off duty? And he gives you attitude. You ask him his name and badge number. He refuses to. Okay. Can you call your supervisor so I can file an on-site complaint? Because it's happening right then and there. It's different than filing a complaint at their police station or filing a complaint or internal affairs. There's 3 different types. An on-site complaint is right when it happens. And whatever officer you tell him, hey, call your supervisor, I want to file an on-site complaint, he can't refuse it. He can't. And if he does, then he's in violation of his policies and procedures, because that's an on-site complaint. That means I'm trying to complain to you because it's actually happening in front of me. And that's what they avoid, because their supervisor is the one that's going to turn them in, because he has to, because it's an on-site complaint. Yeah, they're not supposed to have it on any vehicle of theirs. Any. It's a federal law. They're violating federal laws. Because when it's a federal law, it goes all around the United States. You know? And they don't even, and see, the thing that gets me is when they put their hand on the Bible and swear to uphold the Constitution. It's like, what the fuck happened? What happened? And then you start meeting their supervisors when they go to their specific divisions, you'll understand what happened. A lot of them, that's why I said, I don't believe that a lot of them are coming into the police station, the police force, with intent to be fucking tyrant losers. I don't believe that. You know, I believe that when they get to their certain division, they fucking their supervisors are telling them that good guy shit. Yeah, we hear you, but that shit don't fly over here. We're gonna get fucking rid of you. So yeah, I got on the Constitution. I think I got as far as 19. But see, the thing about me, I have this thing. I have to read something over and over again until I understand it. You know. That's why I know they just can't walk up to you and grab on you. But Turner versus no, not Turner. That's for the filming. I mean, Terry versus Ohio gives them the permission to. And Pearson versus Ray gives them qualified immunity. You know? Because it's crazy how all of us can find out the laws, the federal government codes, traffic codes, and they don't get them. They don't understand them. That's crazy. That's why I'm going to try to put into that thing into effect where they don't take money for tickets no more. They only get, they only have to do community service for tickets. There's no more money. Let's see how in a hurry they are to fucking write tickets. Because that's what it's about. Forsyth versus Seattle is another one. I'm going to look that one up too. Because I got a lot of good ones from Delete Laws. That dude's a beast, man. I love that guy, man. You know? I got the ebook from him. So, that's how I started figuring out the rest of them. And then he tells you where to go to find the ones you need for your specific case. Yeah, it is. It is disgraceful. Because like I said, it only protects... This is what I say. I'm not going to say for officer safety no more. It's for their protection when they fuck up against a citizen. Read Constitution, Article 1, Section 1. Okay. I will. Doing it right now. It says Article 1, Section 1 provides all legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and a House of Representatives. The Constitution first vests all federal legislative powers in a representative federal Congress. Okay. I didn't go see it. Then it has a website for it, so you can find more stuff about it. Hey, this is what they're talking about. It goes in further. The farmers of the Constitution of 1789 created a powerful national legislature to represent both the people and the states. Yet they also feared it had awesome power and therefore determined to limit that power in order to protect individual liberties. The vesting clause embodies two strategies for limiting Congress's power. One strategy was to condition legislation upon the agreement of two differently constituted chambers. See the Federalist Number 51, James Madison.
with smaller districts and short terms. The House of Representatives was expected to be responsive to we the people, but hasty popular measures could be ameliorated or killed in the Senate, whose members served for longer terms and were selected by the state legislatures until enactment of the 17th Amendment. 2. Limit and enumerated powers as a more explicit limitation. The Constitution vests Congress only with those legislative powers that are herein granted, unlike state legislators that enjoy plenary authority. Congress has authority only over the subject matter specified in the Constitution, particularly in Article 1, Section 8. Early presidents and Congress took seriously the limited jurisdictions of the federal government. They assumed no federal power to fund internal improvements. For example, they also debated what powers might be implied by the grant of the enumerated powers. A significant early debate concerned whether Congress could create a Bank of the United States. James Madison and Thomas Jefferson argued against such a power, but President Washington ultimately supported Alexander Hamilton's plan for the bank, even though the farmers had rejected bank incorporations as an enumerated power. The Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the bank and recognized that the enumerated power includes some implied ones in McCulloch versus Maryland 1819. The New Deal Court expands upon McCulloch's interpretation of Congress's enumerated powers. The Congress Clause of Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3 grew into a capacious source of Congress, a congressional authority to regulate the economy, and the necessary and proper cause to end of Section 8 was interpreted to expand Congress's authority yet further in Wickard versus Filburn, 1942. The court has afforded significant deference to Congress's judgment about how far to press its enumerated powers. Despite the expansive interpretation of the commerce powers, the principle of a Congress vested only with limited and enumerated powers endures. In State versus Lopez, 1995, the court invalidated a federal law making it a crime to possess a firearm close to a public school. Not only did Congress fail to connect the statute to an enumerated power, but the power asserted regulation of commerce was not considered the kind of economic regulation the power had previously sanctioned. Lopez reaffirmed some outer boundaries to the federal regulatory power. Non-delegation Article 1, Section 1 vests all legislative powers in Congress, which means the President and the Supreme Court cannot assert legislative authority. See Youngstown Sheet versus Tube Code versus Sawyer, 1952. This makes an important separation of powers between the departments of the federal government. It also has been interpreted to include a principle of non-delegation, that the people's representatives in Congress must make the law rather than delegate the powers to executive or judicial branches. For most of American history, judges and commentators have assumed that Congress cannot delegate legislator authority, and the Supreme Court has located this rule in Article 1, Section 1, C.E.G. Whitman versus American Trucking Association, Incorporated, 2001. Individual justices have opinion that the non-delegation doctrine ought to be treated as a serious limitation on Congress authority. For example, see Justice Thomas's dissent in Whitman. While the principle of non-delegation persists, the Supreme Court has allowed a lot of delegation so long as the Congress includes intelligible principles to guide discretion. The Marshall Court ruled that Congress could delegate authority to the federal courts to adopt rules of process, Wayman versus Southern 1825, and to the president to revive trading privileges, cargo of the brig Aurora versus United States 1813. Although assuming a non-delegation doctrine, no law was invalidated for this reason in the 19th century. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Hey, thank you for telling me to look that up. Armchair Observer, thank you. Yeah, they do. I try to ignore them. Yeah. Mario Mosqueda. Yeah, that's a question. It's gonna take forever to deal with. Look, there goes one right there. I don't know what he is right there. It's the hospital police. I checked that dude already on Facebook. He was messing with homeless people. As someone, yes, we do need checks and balances. I know. Razor City Observer. That's and there's words I don't understand. I'm gonna have to go back and reread it like 20,000 times. Because and then to find certain words. See, because now that I tried to go to the law library again, and now you can't do face to face no more. You have to go. You have to either call them or go to their website. So you can't walk into because there they have a dictionary that explains all word, what it means and everything. So yeah. Nah, it looks like they're already gone. They're not gonna mess with me no more. So go ahead and end this live right now. Or unless y'all wanna keep conversating. I mean, it's up to y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do. Yeah. And that's what I did. Because when I was at the law library, the words that didn't make sense, they have a dictionary that explains everything. So when there's words, some stuff you don't understand, that dictionary explains everything. Like it's like a thesaurus. Because I used to read thesauruses too in dictionaries. Yeah. Yes, it does. Razor City Observer, I feel you. So yeah, because it's the words. It's the way you word it. That's like what I tell them. When I tell them in the videos, remember what specific words you're using, because you're going to have to prove it in court. That's what I tell them. Because you can't just label somebody something just because you want to. It has to be proven. Because if they call you something, they have to prove it. Yeah. Yes, Gil Gordon. Yes. Texas. I'm telling you, it's bad. Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, the Valley. What is it in Harlingen, McAllen, Raymondville, Brownsville, Farr, all them little towns down there too, because they're at the bottom of Texas. I was down there at the bottom of Texas too. I was down there telling the cops the fucking laws down there. David, government is a word means, but yeah, I kind of believe you. Freedom Cells. Okay, I'm gonna look into it. So, yeah, this is what I do for a little bit. So I'm gonna walk down here, see if they're over here hidden. Because I started early, man. I was out here like around 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I started right here. Then I went over there off of Evans and Tatiana Jefferson Street. So I started from over there. I see. I just keep making sure they're not around. You do. I might stop by my partner house for a little bit, just to be sure. That's what my homeboy gave me a sweater yesterday, the other day. That happened with the woman getting killed over here, and then that lady being robbed right there down the street with a gun. Yeah. So not only am I like trying to keep cops from doing the right thing, but I'm also trying to keep bad people from coming over here. So I'm not tripping. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end it right now. So thank y'all for being on my live. I had someone, David Bruce, Razor City Observer, Gil Gordon, Armchair Observer, Next Whistleblower. Hold up, I'm waiting on the right to you. Go and works out every day. And RHAPOROBA. I don't know how to pronounce that, but whatever. Thank you. John Brown's Ghost. Mario Mosqueda, thank you. Houston. Mario Houston tripping. They're on shortage because all them lawsuits over there, man. Semperi Patriot. SEMPERI Patriot. Okay, I'm gonna say that too. Thank you. 420. Appreciate you. Linda C, thank you. Northwest Kentucky Audits. Joe Black. Appreciate you. Al Can, I appreciate you, man. Let me know what you hear. And if you want to send it to my email, Alcan, it's STRKILLA598 at gmail.com. So, Rurik Biesenbeck, appreciate you from Holland. My name's Mitch. Appreciate you for watching. You have a good day too. I am Jackpot. I don't even know. Yeah, whatever. She works it out with the police. I still trip on that. I'm A. Thank you. Bruce K. Appreciate you. Military can detain you and press charges. If you're on their property, you can. Yeah. Police are a cult. Thank you. Vic Ferrari, thank you. Let's go. What's up? Tommy P. Appreciate you. Bruce K. He said, "Are you afraid to get near them?" Nah, I walked right behind him. You must have missed it. Emmett E. Graves, thank you. Brian O'Connor, appreciate it. Oh, is that a LVLACK 420? Thank you. Lloyd Cutler, appreciate it. Sarah Bettis, appreciate you. All right. We all have a good day, man. If anything else pops off, because I'm just going to chill for a little bit, take a little smoke break, and get at it. Get back at it. Y'all be careful out there, man. Thank y'all for keeping my back, man. Appreciate it.